My sister and I graduated medical school together, but our parents paid off her loans and ignored mine. She deserves it more, honey, and my sister took my side. I stood in my parents' kitchen, my medical school diploma fresh in its frame, trying to process my mother's words. Jessica deserves it more, honey. The casual dismissal hit harder than any slap. Mom, we both graduated with honors, the same GPA. Why would you and Dad pay off all of Jessica's loans but ignore mine? My voice was steady, my hands trembling. Audrey sighed, looking down at the tiered display of gourmet cupcakes she'd been arranging. Your sister doesn't have a wealthy mentor like Dr. Fleming. You've always had advantages. Advantages. The word lingered. I'd earned my research position through 80-hour weeks in the lab while Jessica lounged in Aspen, cheered on by our parents. My advantage had been exhaustion. Her disadvantage was nothing. No one's punishing you! Audrey, Dad said, putting an arm around Mom's shoulder. We're just being practical. Your sister needs more help, resourceful. That was their excuse for skipping my science fair, my research presentations, for giving her a car while I got a gas station gift card. I nodded, swallowing the bitterness. Tomorrow was Jessica's debt-free celebration. I had a hospital shift, but my parents pressed. You'll be there, right? It's important for her? I packed my bag, stomach twisting. Outside, a text from Dr. Fleming flashed, need to speak urgently about the Patterson Fellowship. My parents' favoritism was about to collide with reality, publicly. Jessica and I had always been divergent twins. I was quiet, observant. She was loud, ambitious, adored by every adult who crossed her path. Childhood was a pattern of inequality disguised as encouragement. I worked, saved, sacrificed. She received. Even in medical school, the imbalance persisted. When I presented research at a national conference, my parents coincidentally attended her community service award ceremony. When I excelled, they nodded. When she needed tutors or prep courses, they funded it without hesitation. Then Dr. Vivian Fleming noticed my pediatric traumatic brain injury research. She saw potential, mentored me, pushed me. You see patterns others miss, she said. For the first time, someone recognized me without bias. The morning of Jessica's party, Dr. Fleming summoned me. Audrey, you've been awarded the Patterson Fellowship at Johns Hopkins. Full loan forgiveness. Generous stipend I could be debt-free on my own merit. She paused. Tonight, at Jessica's celebration, I'd like to announce it publicly. My stomach lurched. This was her moment, but silence meant letting my parents continue their narrative. The rooftop venue was glittering. Banners reading, congratulations, Dr. Jessica. I smoothed my navy dress and walked in, invisible yet hyper-aware. Mom immediately pushed me toward catering duties, leaving Jessica to bask in the limelight. Dr. Fleming arrived, commanding the room effortlessly. Audrey, are you ready? She asked. I nodded, swallowing past the knot in my throat. Across the terrace, my parents gushed over Jessica's accomplishments, misrepresenting her research, ignoring mine. I wanted to disappear, but Dr. Fleming's calm, steely presence reminded me I had power here. After dessert, Dad tapped his glass. We're proud of Jessica's debt-free journey. The applause was polite. My hands clenched under the table. Jessica stood. This celebration feels incomplete. Audrey and I both graduated with identical GPAs. She worked harder, without the support I had. Gasps rippled. My mother's face paled. Dad opened his mouth, stammered. Dr. Fleming stepped forward. I'd like to share that Audrey has been awarded the Patterson Fellowship. Her research on neurovascular regeneration was groundbreaking. Her remaining loans will be covered through merit scholarship funding. Applause erupted. Faculty, classmates, even distant relatives turned to me, nodding with genuine respect. My parents were frozen, their narrative crumbling. Jessica smiled at me, clinking her glass against mine. Congratulations, sis. You earned this. I didn't want to overshadow your night, I whispered. You shouldn't have to choose between being recognized and supporting me, she said. Across the terrace, Mom and Dad approached, hesitant, speechless. The Patterson Fellowship, Dad began, voice carefully proud. I held my gaze. Would it have mattered if I told you? You've already shown where your support lies. Their silence said more than words ever could. That night, I realized I didn't need their approval. Dr. Fleming had seen me. Jessica had my back. And for the first time, my accomplishments weren't overshadowed by favoritism. They stood on their own, debt-free, recognized.